What the?
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Cincinnati Reds.
And now, your 2027
first pitch coming your way next.
Cincinnati Reds.
First pitch moments away, and going for the Reds in this one, Brandon Williamson.
Well, last time out, thought it was going to be pretty good, but wasn't able to make it out of the second inning. A real shocker. So he's fresh, and having had an opportunity to look at that last start, I expect him to be a lot better in this one.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
Foul ball there. The wind and the pitch. Fought off foul. The pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
2 strikes.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Goes down looking. So 2 down, and now Thomas Pretty Boy. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful
1-0.
when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. There's a strike.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
Was he scared?
The Jays still looking for their first hit in this one. And now 2-2.
Get yours right here, huh? Drive it up there.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
You can't do it. There's no confidence.
The 2-2. And delivers
Full count.
outside. And he walked him.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Andrew Vaughn now. Flied out his first time. And now the lefty runner on the go. He goes down looking. Blue Jays held in. Next is the designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. The Blue Jays yet to pick up a hit here. Swing, and that one hammered down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is out of here. A 3-run homer, and they take the lead. It's 3-2.
You're losing 2-0. That's what I just do. There's 2 people on base. That's what score it is now. 3-2. I just put up the lead. In 1 swing.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Yeah.
No outs, runner at first. Now it's the DH, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's already homered in this game.
Power play.
Swings through that one.
No ball.
0-1.
1 strike.
Adam goes 6 feet 3 inches, 230 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick. back in 2010. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And he's down on strikes for this.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
Any luck? No luck, eh? Are you tired? Go to sleep. You're really tired, man.
Bottom of the first. Here's the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. That clips a corner.
That's ball 4. He's safe.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the guys standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these guys did on the mound today.
Oh no, they actually found him?
Just about ready to roll here. And today's starting pitcher, Nick Lodolo. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Thomas Pretty Boy in the box now. Takes strike one.
Oh, baby. Get your pitch up there.
And here it comes. That one's in there. That is strike 2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Valet pulls it down. Runner tagging for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 25.
Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays.
Now batting.
Flied to right his first time.
Thomas Pretty Boy.
And downstairs, Pretty Boy in his fourth year, 22 years old. And, of course, has a Cy Young to his credit.
I really have to try my hardest now.
Valet gliding as he moves to his left. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch. And
my lord. But now it's
one out, base is empty. Here's a speed threat, Thomas Pretty Boy. Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. And that's down and away.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Next offering is downstairs.
1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack his own either.
Checks over to first. Back safely.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just...
The kick in the pit. Runner goes. Got him swinging. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Jose Miranda next up for the Blue Jays.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Runner breaks for third. Fires over to first. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Reds 8 and the Blue Jays 2.
I'll steal everything.
Now, Thomas Pretty Boy. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Oh, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And that one upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
There's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Eight-2 the final here.
And that was those guys that are supposed to be freaking killing them. Huh?
A player is entreated to keep developing the skills that are vital to his makeup.
Huh? She's dead. Not dead. That's awesome.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Davy Garcia. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Larson over at first with one away. Swing and a miss.
I got one ball,
and the
one
count
strike.
is 1-1.
Everyone can have a little chuckle there. He's had such a great season. Rarely ever do you see that kind of swing.
Here's a 1-1. And a good eye there.
Great take, attaboy.
Garcia throw over. And he's back in safely. And there he goes. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's a stolen base, not even close.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Next one misses, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Let it fly right here. Let it fly.
In the air, out towards left center. Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 outs. We go to the bottom of the first. This is Willie Castro.
Yeah, so maybe that's what it. Okay, I'll bring you to bed, honey.
Girl the old man bought a gift for. What the fuck do I know?
Your music. It's so weird holding this on here with that. That's the only one so weird compared to the other one.
The second baseman, Willie Castro.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pretty boy has a beat on it. Makes the grab, 1 away. It's Aaron Judge now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. This one in the air, center field. Pretty boy under it. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if he can get this next out.
And that one in the air, center field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Start of the 4th, and now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy. Garcia back to work. Good eye right there.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And safe. Bang, bang play, but speed wins on a great effort there. And now it's Rowdy Tellez. He's 0 for 1. Garcia throw over. And he's back in on a dive. Runner on the move. Hard on the ground to first. They get one. He's in there.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So one gone with a runner at third. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have gotten it. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Andrew Vaughn now. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a tapper. Tosses to first, and that is that. One left. Man at first with one gone. Thomas Prettyboy next up for the Blue Jays. Over to first, and he's safe. Prettyboy, a former MVP, 22 years old. And he was born in Canada. Ball one, no strikes. Garcia throw over, and he dives back in safely.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Happ moving under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Back now in the Bronx. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. High fly ball out to center field. Prettyboy makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony.
And next for Toronto, Thomas Prettyboy. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Way out front for strike 2.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
Hey, come on now. One time, right here.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to. These guys know they have a long series ahead of them, but they come out, establish, and set the tone in the first game of the series. Very important to get that. Put you in the driver's seat to win game 2, and then push yourself to a series win, if not a sweep.
One down. Thomas Prettyboy next up for the Blue Jays. 4th right now in the American League home run leaderboard. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Espinal, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is down low.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you...
Makes the catch for the out.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Oswaldo Cabrera. And a pitch. That's towards center. Prettyboy on the move. Long run, tracks it down. That's out number 2. And next is the designated hitter, Joshua Baez. Out towards right center field. Pretty boy settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. And a couple of quick outs. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy.
See it driving. Let's go. Right here.
Luzardo back to work. Just missed.
Off the plate.
Well, these Blue Jays just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Left field, way back there. And it is gone. He'll circle the bases, his 14th of the year. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
You better stay here the rest of your life. This whole move when I'm playing. Because every time you're sitting here, I'm constantly getting home runs. So don't sit your ass there.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered here in this one. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Pretty Boy in his 4th year, 22 years old. And he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Kicks and fires.
Hey!
Espinal leads off first with 1 away.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
The next pitch misses, and the count 1-2. That one missed.
Still just the 2nd batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
2-2. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the. Base is empty with 2 away. Thomas Pretty Boy now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Everyone can have a little chuckle there. He's had such a great season. Rarely ever do you see that kind of swing.
Righty delivers. Ball 1 there.
2 strikes.
Got it by him for the K. And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
For the victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
Live from just about ready to go, and on the hill, Joe Musgrove. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here, and as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Swung on, belted. That's back. And it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. Home run number 15 on the year. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
So all day I haven't done this.
Like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And stepping in is the speedy Thomas Pretty Boy. He's already homered in this one. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
I need like a picture of you there.
Swanson on second. Larson at first with no outs. Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball two.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Makes the grab, one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does.
2 on, 1 out. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2 with a solo home run back in the first inning. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
That one hammered, but pulled foul. And 1-2. That one lifted to left. Hap moving under it. He's got it. There's 2 away. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Saying 4 homers in 22 games.
What happened? Did that dismiss? Go back. Go back. Okay. He runs.
Games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow, and I'll give you a free suit."
Hey, here we go. Come on now, one time.
Next pitch is downstairs.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Look at this. High fly.
Pat hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Not high enough. This is the first time.
Base is empty, 1 away. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
One time, let it fly.
First offering misses the mark.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
That misses the zone, and it's 2-0.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That one drilled left field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Guys can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Nothing will bug her tonight. That's why I turned it down anyway. You know? Yeah. She couldn't even finish the track thing. She loves track.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Baseball coming up on this Memorial Day. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
27, New York Yankees.
You can close it though if you want. Not all the way, you know, so you can catch some of them up. Yeah.
Just about set to go now. Getting the nod in this one, Luis Gil. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Long time ago.
A check-in call from an agent to a pitcher who's been on fire in the spring.
They can strike out. That's close anyway. What can I do? I got skills. That's funny. I love it. Really, the cat opens the door. Every time comes in and out. That's what I'm saying. No matter what, whatever whatever I do, I can't stop that door being open. Cat has it coming in and out, especially when Luna goes in there after.
Yeah.
Because you survive. I told you he'll survive that. I told you that.
Yep.
Why would I know that? Hmm? Hmm? No, I've never seen this. I'm sure. Good day.
From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
He only has one eye now.
So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Jose Barrios. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home.
You hear that? I knew it would come back. I wish it was for me, not the guns. Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Let's get on the move. No call back. Better be right. I'm always right. Let's go.
I know that he's ready too. So.
Yeah.
I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the...
Runner takes off for third. Next pitch is popped up. Camargo moving under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 1-0. Back now in Toronto. Bottom of the fourth. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it's out of here. His 16th homer of the year, and they close the gap. It's 4-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
All season. I haven't really stopped all season.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's already homered here in this one. Flaherty back to work. And ball one. Pretty Boy in his fourth year, 22 years old. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. Next one is off the plate. Now 2-0.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Kicks and deals.
Call inside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. Flaherty moved to first. And he's back in safely. Back over to first. And he's back in that time as well. Again to first. And once again, he's back in safely.
Let's go now. One time.
First offering. Runner goes. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. He's already homered in this game. Runners on the move. Cut on and miss. And now a wide throw to third. Here is Moncada, 1 for 2. 2-2 now. Ground ball right side. Diving, and he can't make the play. In comes the run from third, and they trail by 1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI.
So up next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Triantos. Jump throw. That is the inning.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base.
You have none. He's dead.
From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. We bring you Wednesday night baseball on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. Today's starting pitcher, number 60. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
And that one lifted in the air center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The designated hitter, Nick.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Thomas Pretty Boy. Homered last night, added another hit as well.
Pretty Boy.
Today, a significant day in Major League Baseball. It is Lou Gehrig Day throughout the majors as we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game. And as well, we raise awareness for ALS. That's the disease that claimed Lou Gehrig's life back on June 2nd, 1941.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
And a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason we have retired numbers is due to the fact that Lou Gehrig passed from ALS. That one missed, now 3-0. Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007, Tim Sheehy. And you're talking about a disease that is 100% fatal. And the average lifespan for people diagnosed with ALS is just between 2 and 5 years. Robert pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. One of the other important pieces. Back here at Rogers Center, on to the 4th. And now the right fielder, number 12. Here comes a pitch. Center field. Pretty boy moving under this one. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all.
And now Thomas Pretty Boy. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first.
Out.
And there's 2 away. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. 1 for 3. Out to center. Pretty Boy under this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here is Thomas Pretty Boy. The wind of the pitch.
Oh, come on.
Smash to the left side. Throw to first is in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base.
Again, you guys are watching a lot, man. It's all better.
Benintendi to the plate. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. The throw into second. Lead runner to second. So 2 on and nobody out. Oh, a swing like that. And next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Hey, come on now. One time right here.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss
0-2.
as he was out front that time. Missed
Off the plate, ball
inside
1.
with the curve.
That's
That
a ball.
misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 the count.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a... So 1 out, nobody on. And up next for Chicago, number 12. He popped out his first time. This one high in the air to left center. Squeezes it. And there are 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Pretty Boy under it. And he makes the catch. And the inning. Back here at the ballpark. Bottom 4. And now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. And puts the squeeze on that. 1 up, 1 down. Thomas Pretty Boy, the next to hit. And the first
Outside,
pitch
that's
misses
the ball.
for ball 1.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Hey, we're pacing up there.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And it's a ball and a strike.
Come on, big guy. See it, drive it. See it, drive it.
On the ground. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And now it's Rowdy Tellez. He's 0 for 1. 0-1 down. Lifted in the air, right center field. Robert moves under it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. No outs. Runner at first. Yair Camargo steps to the plate for the White Sox. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Pretty boy settles under it. Makes the catch. One down. So up next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
And he pumps it a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Everyone can have a little chuckle there. He's had such a great season. Rarely ever do you see that kind of swing.
Next pitch off the plate. Going to count 1 and 2.
Pitch up there.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count.
Hey, come on, let the big dog eat.
The tying run at the plate. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2.
Hey, come on, big dog, get a pitch.
And the right-hander deals. And there's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouled off again, and it remains 3 and 2. And a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Gone! A solo blast. His 17th of the year. It's 4-4.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that.
Number 12 getting ready to hit. That's out to center field. Pretty boy on his way over. Flashes the leather on the running catch.
Oh, my Lord.
And this one ends with a final score.
I don't get it. I love that horn that they have.
Yeah.
Freaking awesome. So what happened there? I didn't see the end. Did she kill him?
No.
Oh.
The gun went off and then it came back and he was in one room and she was in another room
Oh.
talking. And then they went out onto the porch.
Weird.
Because they wanted, because she asked him something about how her dad died or something.
Oh, okay.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport. Yordan Alvarez leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. Our starting pitcher in this one, Alek Manoah.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So, on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Thomas Pretty Boy stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next pitch is inside, and the count is 2-0. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Runner on the goal. Corner. Slings to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. At the plate, Thomas Pretty Boy. He reached on a walk his first time.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
Get a good rip on it, huh?
And that one is inside ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That misses. Ball 2. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Right-hander kick steals. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. And now the DH, Thomas Pretty Boy. A strikeout and a walk. Swing and a ball popped up, and it falls. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He probably would have been able to drive that pitch on the outside if he let it just get a little deeper and look to hit it to the opposite field. But he made it work out.
Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. That was a moonshot, his 7th home run of the season. It's 8-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the
bottom of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Thomas Pretty Boy. The pitch. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
And one away in the bottom of the 7th. Digging in, Thomas Pretty Boy. 1 for 3.
All right, one time, right here. Big hit right here. Here we go.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Next offering is in for a strike.
No.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Waiting for yours.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Got him swinging. Down and your final 10-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
First for the victorious Blue Jays. 10 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Astros, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base.
All right, ready to go. Here.
He's safe.
"5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
First for the victorious Blue Jays. 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 15 men on base.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
He was all over that one. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour. And now
the kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Bounce to the right. Corner over to first. Play made. That ends the inning. And next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. And he's already singled in this game. Moved to first. And he's back safely. Pretty Boy measures 6 feet 10 inches, 22 years old. And he won a Gold Glove in 2025. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Yo one.
Aye.
And that misses off the outside edge.
as a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next one is off the plate. It's 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. So now here's the DH. Thomas Pretty Boy, 1 for 2. And a foul ball.
Come on, baby. See it up, drive it.
And a pitch. Good eye right there.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
See it up, drive it like you can. Let's go.
Strike 2.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
And now it's even up.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
At the belt and fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when.
And next is the designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
That's a ball.
First offering misses the mark.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Foul ball.
What's up? Drive him in for us.
He ducks on the pond.
Next pitch inside. And a count 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Hey, clutch out for us right here. Your turn.
Here's the 2-2. That's a little bit low.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And they're all loaded up.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break.
Checks in with his ball club.
We're here in Seattle. The show brings you game 1 of a big 4-game set. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Seattle Mariners. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Luis Castillo. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Thomas Pretty Boy in the box now. No balls and a strike. Castillo will look to first. Tag, and he's picked off.
Unless you're really thinking about stealing second base, you should not get picked off by a right-handed pitcher right there.
Now the 0-1. Swings through that one. Luis Castillo, a guy who debuted in 2017 with the Reds at 24 years old. Multiple All-Star appearances. Got him looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. So digging in, Thomas Pretty Boy. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Just missed. Pretty Boy patrolling center field, hitting third in the lineup, a former American League Cy Young Award winner. That's through there for a strike.
Hey, be patient, get yours.
The wind of the pitch.
No, that's a ball.
Yeah, boy, lay off that one. Great
2-1.
Here we go, kid. Here we go.
Fastball for a strike. And the count's even at 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone. He sends one out the opposite way, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 1-0.
He's going to have nightmares about that pitch. Perfect execution. It's not supposed to produce that result. He got hurt by a really good one there, but even a better swing at the plate.
Two outs, bases loaded. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. He's 0 for 1. Left-hand batter waits. Ripped into center, base hit. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go.
First and second, no outs. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered here in this one.
Let's get ready.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Come on, big guy.
The 1-1. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just...
Here's the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's already homered in this game. And that one hammered. That's back there. And gone. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-3.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
On to the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Mariners, number 28. In the air to left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one.
Now the number 2 hitter, number 35. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pretty Boy under it. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's 2 down. Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3. And a ball and 2 strikes. Runner takes off. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from T-Mobile Park in Seattle.
No errors. They left 2 men on base.
Are you playing Final Fantasy?
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Thomas Prettyboy blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Comebacker to the mound. And there's 2 away. And now for Seattle, Josh Smith. Here comes the 0-1. Into center. Prettyboy settles under this one, and there's 1 down. Back at T-Mobile Park, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's a speed threat. Thomas Prettyboy. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Well, he's back out here for the 3rd, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
This one smacked out to left center. Could be extra bases. And that's a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck back there. And it's gone. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 6-1.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know.
Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Jays, Thomas Prettyboy.
Thomas Prettyboy.
The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out. He's got it. Over to first. And he'll be safe at first. Man at first. Here's Rowdy Tellez. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
That goes to show you steal the base.
And welcome back. Leading off, Thomas Prettyboy. Hoagland back to work. Popped up. Number 35 glides to his left. Nice grab on the run. And there's 1 down. And now it's going to be Caden Polkovich. 1 for 3. In the air, center field. Prettyboy in position. And a quick out, number 1. 1 down. Austin Wells digs in now. 1 for 2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there to the warning track. Makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun.
And now the center fielder, Thomas Prettyboy.
Come on, sitting on something right here. Let's go.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Line drive, base hit. Swanson around third. He will score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Runner takes off, ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the... And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
7 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base.
Thomas Prettyboy next up for the Blue Jays. Second in the American League in home runs. smash down the left field line. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Batting fourth.
As we go to the top of the 4th. And now, Thomas Pretty Boy. Hancock back to work. Ball 1 there. Late swing, fouled off. And the righty deals. Misses outside, and it's 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And here it comes. Hard hit left side. Witt over to first. And 1 gone in the 4th. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays.
Hey, see it. Rip it. Here you go.
There's the strike.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The next offering misses. And the count even 1-1. Pickoff move to first. Larson gets back easily. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And now 2-1. Throw over to first, and he dives back in safely. The 2-1. There's a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Sets him down looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have. First and second, no outs. So up next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Tap softly third base side, a swinging bunt. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these guys it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
No errors. They left 16 men on base.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And your final score here today, 2-1. Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the San Francisco Giants. John Shambi just about set to go, and getting the call here, Griffin Canning.
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss.
That one ripped. Pulls it in on the warning track. Doing for the Blue Jays. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's a big power threat. Thomas Pretty Boy. That one fouled off. Pretty Boy, a powerful designated hitter, hitting 3rd in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Next offering is in for a strike. In the dirt. Bart gets it to first. Out number 3. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Puts it away for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to.
Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays.
Come on, baby.
Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. And it's off the top of the wall. 1 run's in. The 2nd run scores. It's 8-6.
He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
And now the runner breaks for the plate. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. 2 outs, runner at first. Now here is Thomas Pretty Boy. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. That's in for a strike.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Keep it going up there. It's your turn.
Espinal, the runner at first with 2 gone. And 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, here we go. Clutch up for us right here, buddy.
Fights it off. You'll see another. And he chases that one. And he's down on strikes. Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
First for the victorious Blue Jays, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming at you right after the... So up next, Thomas Pretty Boy. 4th in the AL in RBIs. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Come on, big guy. Give me your pitch, huh?
Next offering is in for a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That
1 ball,
misses the zone.
2 strikes.
It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart,
He's good.
you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Next
That's
one
ball
just
2.
misses. And the count is
2
even
balls,
2 and 2.
2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive.
Get over.
Into the bleachers and gone. He sends it out of here. Home run number 20 on the year, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. And that's downstairs and outside. 2 outs with a runner at third.
Hey, be patient. Pick one out and drive it, kid.
Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
Hey, take a rip like you can. Here you go, baby.
No, that's
Just
down.
missed.
Atta boy. Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
2-2 down. And now it's
Count
filled
it
up.
3-2.
Here you go. See it up. Let it fly. Come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Sable makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So digging in, Thomas Pretty Boy. 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer back in the first. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Now
One
1
ball,
and
1
1.
strike.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Hamilton. And the inning is over. 1 left. Back here at Oracle Park. Well, we go bottom 6. And digging in for San Francisco, Simone Muzziotti. The 2-2 on the way. And that one is lifted in the air. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down. And now Bader up to the plate. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And he deals. And that one in the air center field. Pretty Boy has this one sized up. And that ends the inning. Here's the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a foul straight back.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And it's even up.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it.
Next offering is fouled back.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Nicky Lopez up to the plate. Two now. Out there to center. Pretty Boy gets under it. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Here's the throw. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So runner at second, 2 down. Next to hit, Ryan Mountcastle. He's already homered in this game. In the air out to center. Pretty Boy under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the... And next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. First pitch just misses.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
There's the strike. Chris Logan Webb, a Northern California guy, but he grew up a fan of the Oakland A's. He grew up going to both teams' games, Giants and A's, but his dad was an Oakland fan, so he loved the Tim Hudson, Bobby Crosby, Stephen Vogt teams with the Oakland A's. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2.
Well, I can relate being from the Bay Area. I tell you what, warmer games in Oakland than they were in San Francisco, and that can help you become an A's fan a lot faster because it gets off.
Now this is through for a base hit. And the Jays score first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Webb keeping an eye on him. Pretty Boy stands at first with one out. Another throw over. And he's back again. Back to first. And no luck this time either.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
2-2 now. Runner on the go. Ripped on the ground to second. They get one. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Andrew Vaughn now.
Hey, get a good one.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score is the runner from third. It's 2-0.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. 2 for 9 so far in the series. 3-2 now. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Pretty Boy makes the catch, and there's one gone. Welcome back. New inning getting started. And the batter now, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Pretty Boy.
Webb back to work. In the air, right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Throws to second, to tag, and they cut him down going for 2. And now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy. And the first offering is not close. Runner at third, 2 away. That one's in there. And 1-1.
One strike.
Come on. Let it fly right here.
Righty to the plate. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He circles the bases, and the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 4-2.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where.
Back here at the ballpark, and now the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Yeah. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He powers that one out to left. His 22nd homer of the year. It's 5-2. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside.
So up next, Thomas Pretty Boy. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Oh, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Sheets puts the squeeze on that one.
Happy perfect.
2 away. 8-3 the final in this one for Chris Singleton.
Four for 5. You seen that? I was kicking ass. You seen that game? Oh my god, I wish you seen that. I was going 4 for 5. 2 home runs and 2 singles. I was kicking fucking ass. I've been doing that all season. All season. I've been doing home runs left every day.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby, singing a pair of top-level arms on the mound today.
I think what makes these guys so great is their tempo. They don't take very much time in between pitches. It doesn't give the hitters an opportunity to try to think with you and gain an advantage in this chess match.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And today's starter, Alek Manoah. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Hey, stick to your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
Fouled off. He was late.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Nope,
that misses.
that's a ball.
Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ball. And another ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
This one in the air center field. Rafaela settles underneath it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Thomas Pretty Boy. Flied out to center in his first at bat. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Pretty Boy, multi-time All-Star, hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in Canada. In for a strike, and a count 1-1.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Gonna count 1-2.
1 ball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And now the
2
count
balls,
is
2
even.
strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Blue Jays go down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
I'm a weirdo.
Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays.
On right here, one time. Here we go.
Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. And to second, they get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
Sometimes you can flip a coin with these short 2-game series, but they came out, they got the first game, and that's all you want to do. You know you're guaranteed a split at this point, but now you got to turn the page and get ready for the next game. Perhaps you get a 2-game sweep.
So that RBI helps me every time I get an RBI. Boop, 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 boop. Pops up. I think I'm leading the league right now.
Just about set to go now. Starting on the mound in this one, Thomas Pretty Boy. All right, ready to get underway.
He's safe.
And your final score here today, 2-1.
Wow. Awesome. Look, this guy is walking with his car driving slow, but no one's driving it. It's on cars on.
From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. The show brings you game 1 of a huge 4-game weekend set. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill today, Jose Barrios.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
So now the DH spot, Thomas Pretty Boy, leading the AL in batting average. That one missing inside.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Hey, drive it. Here we go.
Here's a 3-0. Lined, and that's a base hit. Vera rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and it's a one-run game.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Payoff pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a base hit. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent.
Ripped to short. To second, there's one. Double play.
Out.
What a twin killer. Thomas Pretty Boy now at the plate. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. He swings and fouls one off. Pretty Boy in his fourth year, 22 years old. And he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Throws to first.
He's out.
That's the third out. Thomas Pretty Boy, the next to hit. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Swings and misses.
No ball.
And the count is 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And stepping in is the speedy Thomas Pretty Boy. 1 for 3. Good eye right there. Alexander, 32 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. Runner at first with 2 away. Andrew Vaughn now.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Runner on the go. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it. Man at first. Next to hit, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch ready.
In there for strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Larson off of first with 2 away.
See it. Drive it right here. Come on, Biggie.
That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. On the ground to the left. Whips it across. Out. That ends the frame. 13-6 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Thomas Pretty Boy getting ready to hit, the leading home run hitter in the American League. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Boog Zach Allen played his college ball for the University of North Carolina and decided to wear the number 23 for the Tar Heels, and you can imagine why, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. They had that shooting guard that played basketball and wore 23 at North Carolina. Next pitch misses. 2-1. And that one fouled off. 2-2 on the way. And down on strikes. Third out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 2 for 4 in the game last night. And the 2-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Swanson makes the grab, 1 away. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. That's towards center. And that'll get down for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So the lineup flips over. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, number 95. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but
so first and second with 2 outs. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes.
Hey, you can do it. No one bet. Let's go.
Swanson at second. Green on at first with 2 down. This to third, and he can't come up with it.
now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Schwarber brings it in for the third out. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. McGuire around third. He'll score, and they trail by 1.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays.
Used the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
First offering, misses the mark.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
In the air, out towards left center. Buxton makes a nice running catch. Back now in Toronto. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. And that one hammered back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
The wide to kick the pitch. That one ripped. This one's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough. Man at first. So up next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. And a foul ball. Jax measures 6 feet 2 inches, 195 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and he's down on strikes for the second.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
And your final score, 5-2.
5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. Right now, 3rd in the American League in RBIs.
All right, boy, all right, here we go.
And that's in there for strike 1. Upstairs.
1-1.
See it, drive it. Come on, kid.
Next one misses. And a count 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some
Hey,
runs.
let's go, big fella. Need you right here.
Next offering is down low. Ball 3.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes and let alone.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate.
Here's a speed threat. Thomas Pretty Boy went down on strikes his first time through. In there, and it's 0-1. Pretty Boy getting the start in center. 22 years old. Of course, he's also the reigning American League MVP. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Hey, need you right here.
Larson leads off first with 1 away. Pickoff throw, and he's back in there. Laced into left. That's a base hit. Lead runner around second. Over to third, but the throw's offline.
Man, he just absolutely burned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Runners on the corners with 1 gone. And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Move over to first, trying to keep him close. Another throw over. Yeah, they're keeping him close. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it gets by him.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
0-2 now. Ground ball could be 2. Over to Correa for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And now for the Twins, Matt Mervis. Grounded out his first time up. Hard hit, base hit. Here comes Buxton flying around third. 1 runs in. Runner around third. Here comes the throw as they score a pair on the play. So digging in, Austin Martin. And a pitch. This to center field. Pretty Boy drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like.
So 2 down, and next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Pretty Boy.
Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. Off the batter's eye and gone. He blasts one out to center. His 23rd of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 3-2.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever.
Matt Mervis, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 2. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Base is empty with 2 away. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. And a strike on the outside edge.
Come on, big guy. Seat up. Drive it right back up the box. Let's go.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 1 out, base is empty. Mike Antico, the next Twin up to hit. And the 0-1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Pretty Boy makes the grab, 2 away down. And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
First for the victorious Blue Jays. 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got Father's Day baseball. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we'll be back with the first. Just about ready to go. And starting in this one, Alek Manoah. And singing he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Good hitters count the 2-0. That's inside.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations. And right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
All right, come on now. One time. Hit a piece. Here we go now. Come on
3-2.
now.
McCullers trying to finish off the hitter.
Take your
and he
base.
walked him.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Swing, and this one's crushed. No doubt about it. Grand slam. He unloads on that one. His 13th home run of the season. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy. A walk and a run scored his first time. Up and in. Ball 1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
McCullers winds fire. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
That one hit to right. Number 95 should have this one. He's got it. And that will end the inning. Base is empty, 1 away. And now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Hey, let's go now. One time, one time.
Rolled over to third. Tip it. Throws across the diamond. 2 out.
Good late bite on that slide.
So up next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Intentional walk here with 2 outs. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
And there's a base hit. Larson coming home. He'll score easily, and it's 6-4. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs. And now Yohan Moncada, 1 for 3. On the ground right side. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do.
Bottom of the 8th. And now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH. Thomas Pretty Boy.
The designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy.
And a pitch. And ball 1.
Well, these Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
1 strike.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
3 balls.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. His 24th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 10-5.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off. Well, these guys just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to
player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next.
2027 Colorado Rockies.
All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab for Colorado in this one, Kyle Harrison. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one. He's been swinging it really well lately. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's the 0-2. Runner on the go. Towards first, Tolio steps on the bag. That's out number 3. Back here in Denver, all set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Thomas Pretty Boy. Harrison back to work.
Ball.
That one misses. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Good eye right there.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The next pitch misses, and now 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
All right, come on now, one time. Get a piece.
And fouled off. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while.
First and second, 2 down. Stepping in, Thomas Pretty Boy.
One time, right here.
And first offering is fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And the lefty with the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And 1-2.
Inside.
And down 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Let her rip right here. Let's go.
And it's filled up.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
See you drive it like you can. Let's go.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. Stays alive.
See that? Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it. We go to the 8th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Pretty boy.
The pitch. Now one
1-0.
missed. Lawrence, known as a guy with pretty lights out type stuff, racks up the strikeouts, but the command at times can elude him. Liner, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get...
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Great jump. Man at second with one away. Down the third baseman, Jose Miranda. And the right-hander's 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. And next for Toronto, Dansby, double steal. In there for strike 3. Throw to third. Save. Double steal. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
Yeah, and a manager in a situation like this type of pitcher has to stay alert and ready. He's got to make sure he's watching from pitch to pitch, hitter to hitter, to quickly get another reliever up in the bullpen if he needs to bring someone in.
Slings it across. That ends the inning as they... 2 outs, runner on first. And now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
And first offering is fouled off. Outside.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Here comes a pitch. Swings and misses.
1 ball.
And the
2
count
strikes.
1-2. Valdez picks over. Vera back in standing. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And the next pitch is way outside. And now it's filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Now he steps off to reset.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
The 1-1. Bounce to the left side. Gets it to first. And that is that. And a 1-0 final score here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
2 errors. They left 14 runners on base.
So up next, Thomas Pretty Boy, leading the American League in homers coming into this one, having a monster season. That misses, and it's 1-0. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Larson headed for the plate. He will score, and they lead by 2.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. Runner leads away at second. Runner takes off. A dive. He's got it. To second with the throw in. No chance to get back. It's a double play. Now it's the power speed combo. Thomas Pretty Boy doubled in his first AB. Just off the inside edge. That catches the outside corner.
1-1.
And the count 1-1. And another ball. In the air, right side of the infield. Park settles underneath it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1 down. Now at the plate, number 15. Struck out swinging his first time. 1 down, base is empty. High fly ball out to center field. Pretty Boy pulls that one down. And there's 2 away. Ben Wertvet digging in for the Rockies. 2 outs. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Snags it on the run. And that is the inning. So 1 left for. And the batter now, Thomas Pretty Boy. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here we go.
And there's a ball.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swinging. Throw to second. Ow! And that.
You got me this time. Okay.
Thomas Pretty Boy will hit next. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye.
Inside, ball.
Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. That's to third. Sends it across the first, and that is that. So the batting order turns over. Denzel Clark digs in now. Center field. Dives, and it gets by. Throw back in as the tying run holds at third. 2 on following the double.
Well, that is bad.
So up next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. 1 for 3.
Hey, when he's right here, here you go now.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. In to score from third, and they lead it in the 10th. Now here's an easy out with a pair of runners stranded together. Things getting. So digging in, number 15.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pretty Boy has a beat on it, and that is that. The Rockies. We're in extras here, and now the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Pretty Boy.
First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Pitch up there. Hey, it's your turn. Drive him in.
Tied at 4. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
For a guy that's been swinging the bat well all game long, that was a pretty ugly swing right there. I'm sure he'll tighten it up on this next pitch.
Tied at 4. Way high.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Next offering is down low.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Hey, drive him in. No one better right here.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
Hey, no one better, huh?
Kicks and fires. Smash to the left side. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.